How we doing, everybody? It's your average gamer, Game Time OG. We are progressing through 40 years of WrestleMania, WWE 2K24 showcase mode. Thank you all for joining, coming back with me. We getting back after it. Last episode was a standalone episode in which we saw, we went through Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, and Ronda Rousey, the first women's main event ever at WrestleMania 35. We are getting through. We are starting to progress through now as we move over to 2020, the COVID year. Man, a lot of things happened during this year. We are going through the Firefly Funhouse. Okay. The Fiend, Bray Wyatt versus John Cena. April 5th, 2020. WrestleMania 36. John Cena enters into the Firefly Funhouse to accept the challenge of the Fiend. Will he be able to earn another WrestleMania victory over his opponent, or does the Fiend finally have all the answers to defeat his legendary foe? So this is a good one we got today. I like this one. This is going to be a good the Fiend. I'm curious how they do it, how they do this, because this was a cinematic match. So I'm very curious on how they did it. Like, they didn't make it as if a regular match. It was because of COVID and all that. Like, they had to make it a cinematic match and everything. But we're gonna progress through. We're gonna go two matches. Progress through. We are almost done with this series, believe it or not. Just starting out, seeing how we can improve and get going. But let's get started.
On a night that saw Seth Rollins run through Brock Lesnar, the final battle of Triple H and Batista, and Kurt Angle's last match, the occasion belonged to Becky Lynch, who ended the night holding both the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championships high above her head triumphantly. A moment that truly will live forever. Now we jump ahead to WrestleMania 36, the only WrestleMania in history with 0 attendance, a record, and the first to take place on both days of the weekend. It also featured one of the most bizarre matches in the event's existence, the Firefly Funhouse match between the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, and John Cena.
I love the Fiend. R.I.P.
Cena won a hard-fought match against Wyatt at WrestleMania 30 in 2014. A heartbreaking result for Wyatt, who could not handle the failure. He'd rebuild, capturing the WWE Championship, discovering his inner Fiend, and also capturing the Universal Championship.
Big fan
but he
of the
never
Fiend
forgot
character.
about the
I have
pain
so much
of that WrestleMania 30
Ooh, I love
loss.
this character.
So when Cena showed up on SmackDown after some time away to announce that he would not be competing at WrestleMania 36, the Fiend took the opportunity to persuade him to reconsider. A simple point to the WrestleMania sign was all that was needed to signal the challenge, with Cena tipping his cap to accept it. Wyatt would lay out the conditions. John Cena would have to venture into the Firefly Funhouse if he wanted this match, where he, the Fiend, would be waiting. Not one to ever back down, Cena remained unfazed. Sure, he didn't know exactly what was going to happen, but he had to trust in himself and his skills. Skills that had delivered a victory over this man before. But he knew that this was not going to be easy, and that he was walking into the base of the enemy. And without the voices of the WWE Universe to cheer him on, Cena would have to face the mind games of the Fiend alone and hope that he was strong enough to survive. But it's up to you to break Cena down and show him that in the Firefly Funhouse, there is no one as powerful as the Fiend, Bray Wyatt.
All right, let's get right to it.
Indeed.
Let's get right to it. Let's get right to it. Oh, we're starting over the cutscene. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so we come out that cut. That was a long cutscene. And I see this is going to be a real cutscene base. This is going to be a real cutscene based match. But we got John Cena enter the Firefly Funhouse, and now we are having to inflict some damage on him. I like how they made it like there's literally nobody. Like, it's just you. It's you and him. Okay. Alright, let's get down. Let's get to him. Let's get to him. get him back in the ring. So this is definitely probably a head cutscene. Cause this match wasn't long. It was more mind games than anything. Choking was so left stick up. Grab Cena. There we go. Cutscene. Alright. Locking up. Oh, and we back. Let me get it. Gotta put some more damage. Okay. So in that cutscene we saw, this is definitely gonna be a short gameplay match for sure. I can see they're going more on the cutscene route. They're definitely going on the cutscene route. Alright, let's get it now. Alright, let's get right here. And we are back. Alright, what they want to do next? Alright, so here's the cutscene on those. Bam! Let's get to it. Whoop. And the match continues. Nope. Alright, now I gotta finish. So in that cutscene, we really kind of see John Cena go through all his different phases of like all his failures. And now, him going through all his failures, it has now awakened the Fiend character. Now I gotta finish him off. Let's go. This is, I was saying like, I wish I didn't have to cut out the cutscenes because it would do so much more justice to it. I don't really like how the game did this match, but this is definitely worth watching. Going out and watching for sure. Yep. And now get the 1, 2, 3. And let's finish him off. Yup. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So that was an interesting one. It looks like the Firefly Funhouse found a new friend in John Cena. He won't bother anyone anymore. So that was an interesting one. Finished that one. It was a lot more cutscene than match. But that was the match. They had to make a cinematic match towards it. 8 out of 8 objectives made. We unlock all John Cena characters, all Bray Wyatt characters, WrestleMania 36, and the empty arena too. Okay. But yeah, I wish the game didn't do a great job in portraying it, gameplay wise. But if for the people that got time to go watch, it was a very good like cinematic match. They made it into like a movie type of match, but we are gonna move on to our next match. All right, what do we got next? WrestleMania 38. One last can. Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Kevin Owens. 19 years after his last match, Stone Cold Steve Austin returns to action. Kevin Owens asked for this, and if Austin has his way, he'll leave KO wishing he'd left the rattlesnake alone. WrestleMania 38 in Dallas. We are in 2022 now. We are so close to finishing up, getting to present day. But let's hop right into it.
John Cena fights valiantly, but ultimately succumbs to the powers that exist inside the Firefly Funhouse. And the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, finally avenges a loss that had eaten at him for 6 long years. A total nightmare for John Cena. Many of the matches in the 2K24 showcase are easy dream matches. And as we know, usually a dream match is something that fans talk about, pitting 2 superstars against each other when they know that will never really happen. But at WrestleMania 38, we saw a different variation of what a dream match can be. With a simple invitation, Kevin Owens put the wheels in motion for his personal dream match, one against WWE Hall of Famer, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Asking for Austin to be a guest on the KO show was just step one. Next was to disparage the state of Texas whenever he had the opportunity.
I've been here for a couple of days, and it's actually worse than I remembered.
And then it was to extend that trash talk to Austin himself. Stone Cold hadn't competed at WrestleMania since a 2003 loss to The Rock at WrestleMania 19, but he still had plenty of fight in him. With WrestleMania 38 taking place in Texas, Austin knew that he had to show up and hit Kevin Owens with whatever he needed to shut his mouth. Whether that was one Stone Cold Stunner or 15, it didn't matter to WWE's toughest SOB. We were able to sit down with Kevin Owens to talk about how this all came together.
It was pretty surreal when the video aired of him accepting the challenge. You know, him driving out in the middle of the desert on his four-wheeler or whatever you want to call it, and then hearing him answer me directly and saying,
Stone Cold Steve Austin is going to open up one last can of whoop-ass on you, Kevin Owens.
That threat made me so excited. I was so pumped. Career highlight for sure to have Stone Cold Steve Austin cut a promo on me. As far as WrestleManias go, I think the match with Stone Cold takes the cake as the top spot.
Stunner!
Before I started using the stunner, I'd asked him for permission and advice. I don't know that he told me every secret, to be honest. His stunner is the best, because mine didn't keep him down, but his kept me down, so he's onto something.
19 years in the making!
He trusted me to be a worthy opponent for what was his first match back in 19 years. The fact that he was willing to do that with me, it's a huge, huge compliment.
Always a privilege to get to speak to Kevin Owens, and we thank him for the time. We were also able to capture a little message from Stone Cold himself, who wanted to extend the following to Owens.
Hey, Kevin, I just wanted to say thank you very much for a hell of a night at WrestleMania 38. You motivated me and got me off my ass 19 years removed. And to be able to go back to Dallas, Texas, the city that I started in 1989, and bring everything full circle, it means a lot to me. Being out there in the ring with you was a blast. Taking that suplex on the concrete was a blast. Kevin Owens, you're awesome.
Steve, I appreciate that more than you'll ever know. And now that we're cool, maybe next time we could share a beer with, I have a can in my hand, you have a can in yours, instead of you just taking a swig and spitting it in my face and mouth. You got my number. You used it before WrestleMania to send me insults in the middle of the night. I didn't forget.
They might get along now, but at WrestleMania 38, it was an all-out war. Can you guide Austin to a WrestleMania victory after 19 years away? Or will KO deal out the ultimate insult, winning the match with his own version of the stunner? If you think you've got what it takes, give me a hell yeah.
All right. Let's get right to it. Yeah. Oh, quick cutscene.
Stone Cold said he was coming to open one last can of whoop-ass on Side Out, giving Austin a chance to take a quick beverage break. Instant refreshment. It had been 19 years since Steve Austin competed in a WrestleMania ring, but he looked as good as he ever had once the fight started. If anything, it seemed like KO had really forgotten who he was dealing with.
So in that cutscene, we see Stone Cold take the early advantage, and now let's get to it. Let's get to the head. Nope. Come on. Come on. We can hit. From here. Come on. We're getting over the top rope. So this probably would have kept him.
Austin had been all over Owens from the second this fight became an official match, showing no signs of stopping. Taking the fight to the ringside area seemed like an easy call, but KO finally... But somehow, Austin was able to reverse the momentum and send Owens crashing through the table instead. KO wanted to bring the table into this, and now he was paying the very physical price.
Let's go. Open up the camera. Yeah. So that cutscene too, Kevin Owens took advantage for a little bit, but as we see at the end of that cutscene, we see that Stone Cold was able to slam Kevin Owens through a table to regain control. Is that a shovel? Another cutscene. Yep, cutscene here.
As he had numerous times in his legendary career, Austin was able to hurt Owens again, regaining command of the fight. With KO dazed, Austin threw him onto the announce table. Remember, Owens had tried and failed to use a table earlier, so now Austin wanted to turn. Austin's plan: bring this back in the ring. KO needed to turn the tide, and fast, or he was soon going to find himself on the losing end of this match he'd waited years to manifest.
Oh! So next up to Austin is still just taking over control. He just spit a beer in him. So let's go, come on. Another stumble? Oh man, another cut.
Perhaps getting a little too comfortable, Austin appeared to take his eye off the ball for a second. But that was all Kevin Owens needed to drop Austin with a hot shot and finally catch a breather from the constant onslaught. But instead of following up with devastating offense, KO looked to commit dismantling of Kevin Owens. We've seen a lot of things from Steve Austin at WrestleMania, but opening a can in this location was brand new.
Okay. Too bad, too bad. Nope. I'm good. Ain't that okay. Go ahead. There we go. I just did it. I guess that's technically the stage. Let's talk the crowd a little bit. Yeah. Maybe this one. Oh, come on. Nope. Okay, so that's he's not going. Okay, this is what the sun. Yeah. Taunt the crowd. Taunt. This is probably a cutscene that we're about to get to.
Right when it looked like Austin was on his way to victory,
Oh,
bam!
son.
KO shocks the whole building by dropping Austin with a stunner. To hit himself with the chair. Another humiliation in a series of them on this night for Owens. Could it be time for the Stone Cold Stunner?
One more time. Yeah. There we go. That was a fun
Here
match.
is your winner, the Texas Rattlesnake,
That was fun.
Steve Austin.
That was a fun match we just had. Austin's return back. We are going through progressive in this series. They're gonna be it for today's episode. We will go through 2 matches. We have 3 more matches left in this series, and I'm excited. Oh hell yeah, 19 years off and didn't miss a beat. That's what makes Stone Cold the toughest SOB in WWE history. 16 out of 16 objectives completed. WrestleMania 38, Kevin Owens and Stone Cold unlocked. So that's gonna do it for this episode. Thank you guys for tuning in. For those who did tune in, keep giving me ways I can improve, get better, what I can do, and what y'all like to see. It's your average gamer, Game Time OG. We'll be back next time. As for y'all, you guys stay blessed. Keep one foot over the other, and y'all have a good one. Peace, y'all.